My ungrateful wife told me I wasted her best year. We'd been married for 8 years. I work 60-hour weeks in corporate sales. She's a yoga instructor who teaches 4 classes a week because she wanted a low-stress lifestyle. I never complained. I paid for everything. Mortgage, cars, her student loans from a degree she never used. The first real fight was when I opened a credit card statement. She'd taken out 3 cards in my name without telling me. $32,000 spent on a business venture, an online boutique that folded in 6 months. When I asked why she didn't discuss it first, she said I would have said no. You don't understand entrepreneurship, she said. Maybe I should have married someone more supportive. I reminded her I'd paid off her $40,000 in student debt the year we got married. I'd covered every failed hobby she'd tried. Candle making, life coaching, a podcast that got 11 downloads. I just wanted to be included in decisions that affected both of us. She cried and promised to be more careful. 3 months later, I got a call from our daughter's school. Elsa was 7. It was 3:45 p.m. 15 minutes after dismissal. Nobody had picked her up. My wife was supposed to get her. I was 2 hours away at a client meeting. I called her phone 4 times. No answer. I left the meeting and broke every speed limit getting there. By the time I arrived, Elsa was sitting in the principal's office with her backpack, trying not to cry. Mom forgot me, she whispered. When I got home at 6:30, my wife was on the couch watching Netflix with a glass of wine. Her phone was on the coffee table. 6 missed calls from me, 3 from the school. Where were you? I asked. She looked annoyed. I lost track of time. She's fine. You're acting like I abandoned her. You did abandon her. You're never home anyway, she said. You're basically a stranger to your own daughter. Maybe I should just leave you and find someone who's actually present. I packed Elsa's bag and took her to my brother's place that night. My wife sent dozens of texts. I'm sorry. I panicked. Please come home. I love you. I came back after 3 days and set a boundary. You don't threaten to leave again. You don't forget our daughter again. This is non-negotiable. She sobbed and agreed. We started therapy. She admitted she felt invisible. I admitted I felt like a paycheck. The therapist gave us exercises, and by the 2nd month, things genuinely improved. She started taking her business seriously. Real planning, real structure. She picked Elsa up every day without fail. We went on weekly date nights. I thought we'd finally figured it out. 4 months later, we had plans for our anniversary dinner. 10 years together. She'd picked the restaurant herself and talked about it all week. That morning, she texted me. Can't make it tonight. Workshop opportunity came up in Santa Barbara. Can't miss it. We'll celebrate next weekend. I called her. It's our anniversary. It's just dinner, she said. We have forever. The fight that night was the worst we'd ever had. Then she said it. Cold. Deliberate. Like she'd been holding it in for years. I wasted my best years on you. Everything stopped. What did you mean by that? I asked. I could have married someone ambitious, she said. Someone who took risks. Instead, I got stuck with someone who just clocks in and clocks out. I stared at the woman I'd spent a decade supporting. I'd paid her debts, funded her dreams, and carried every financial burden while she complained that I worked too much. I moved out that week. Filed for legal separation, 12 months. Clear terms. We'd stay married, but live separately. Neither of us could date anyone else during that time. We both signed it at the lawyer's office. For 8 months, we kept things civil. She had Elsa on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I had her the rest of the week. We barely spoke outside of scheduling. Last Friday, she asked if I could take Elsa on Saturday night because she had a work thing. I said yes. Saturday at 7 p.m. I pulled up to her condo to drop Elsa off. A silver Audi I didn't recognize was parked in the driveway. I knocked. A guy in a dress shirt and slacks opened the door, holding a wine glass. Before I could say anything, I heard her laugh from inside. Is that the delivery? She walked into view wearing a black cocktail dress. Her face went white. Elsa looked at the man, then at her mom. Mommy, who's that? I didn't answer. I picked Elsa up, walked to my car, buckled her in, and drove away as my wife ran after us in heels, yelling for me to wait. In 4 months, when the separation period ends, I'm filing for divorce.